Good evening, students. How are you all? So, welcome to the next session of pair of linear equations in two variables. I'm Kanika ma'am, your mathematics teacher. So, in the previous class, we were discussing elimination method. We discussed a few word problems related to the same. So, today also we are going to discuss some elimination method questions, and also we are, in fact, we'll do some word problems. It is your choice whether you want to solve it using elimination method or substitution. So we prefer elimination method because it's quite easy, but then you can go by substitution method also. Also, I told you this in the previous class that cross multiplication method, though it is there in NCERT, but it's not there in your syllabus, so we are not discussing that. We will also discuss a few questions based on consistency of the equations today. So I am giving you a few questions today. One or two questions we left with NCERT, and after that we'll discuss a few questions based on past year papers. So let's begin with the class. So this question is based on NCERT. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. Please read the question only till here. We have a rectangle. Let's take the length of the rectangle and the breadth of the rectangle as x and y. So this is the original case where we have taken x as the length and breadth as y. Now area in this case for the original rectangle would be x into y, that's length into breadth. Now it's given to us that if the area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. So in the next case, the area gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units. So length we are reducing by 5 units and breadth we are increasing by 3 units. It's given to us breadth is increased by 3 units. So this was the original case where the length is x, breadth is y and the area is xy. So length into breadth equal to area. In the same way, when we make some changes, we decrease the length by 5, we increase the area by 3. In that case, if we decrease the length by 5, we increase the area by 3, then the area gets decreased by 9 square units. So in this case also, length into breadth will give you the area. That is the first equation. Length into breadth equal to area. Now in the second case, it's given if we increase the length by 3 units. We are increasing the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units. So breadth is also being increased by 2 units. Then the area is increased by 67 square units. The area is increased by 67 square units. So length we are increasing by 3 units and breadth we are increasing by 2 units. The area increases by 67 units. So this is the length, this is the breadth, and the area is length into breadth. That's the area xy plus 67. So from these two we get two equations here. We are going to first simplify these two equations and we are going to bring them down to a linear equation. So let's see. I'm writing the first question here again. So I have x minus 5 times of, this is y. This is y because the breadth we took as y. X minus y times y plus 3. X minus 5 times y plus 3 equal to xy minus 9. So it's the length here and the breadth here equal to area. So x minus 5 times y plus 3 equal to xy minus 9. I'm going to take the LHS and I will simplify this. So I'll take this x and I will multiply this with y plus 3. Then I will take this minus 5 and I'm going to multiply this with this entire bracket y plus 3. That is equal to xy minus 9. Now we can multiply this. We will get xy plus 3x. This we can multiply. We'll get minus 5y minus 15 equal to xy minus 9. Now this xy and xy will get cancelled and then we'll get 3x minus 5y. This 15 I'm going to take on the other side. I will get 9 minus 9 plus 15. That's actually 6. So instead of the first equation, now we will be using this equation. That's the simplified form for the first equation. In the same way, we will take the second equation and we'll simplify this. So we will get here x plus 3 times y plus 2 is equal to xy plus 67. That's the second equation which we have. We are going to now simplify this. Now I'm going to take this x and I will multiply this with the entire bracket. Then I'll take this 3, I will multiply this with the entire bracket, and this RHS will remain the same. There's no change here. Now this will become xy plus 2x. When you take this 3 inside, you will get 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 67. Now this xy and xy will get cancelled, and then we will get 2x plus 3y is equal to the 6 we will take on the right hand side. So that will give us 67 minus 6, that is actually 61. So that's the fourth equation we have. That is the simplified form for the second equation. So now we'll be using the fourth equation in place of the second one. So fourth equation we have written 2x plus 3y equal to 61, and then we'll write here 3x minus 5y is equal to how much? It's 6. Okay. Now we are going to solve this using elimination method. So we are going to take this fourth equation and we'll multiply this by 3. So we will get here 6x plus 9y is equal to 183. Then we'll take the third equation and we'll multiply this by 2. So we will get here 6x, and when we multiply we'll get minus 10y, and this will become how much? It's 12. Now we'll take this minus, plus and minus. Just see what I've done here. I'm subtracting. I'm subtracting here because I want the signs to get reversed. If the signs get reversed, then only these terms will get cancelled. Otherwise, they will add and we will get 12x. So we'll retain the x term here. We don't want that. We want to eliminate x term. So we'll cancel out this. We will get 19y, and 183 minus 12 will give us 171. So y would be 171 over 19, that is 9. Why we have got 9? That means the breadth here of the given rectangle is 9 units. Now let us take the length. So in order to find out the length, we can take this 9 and we can put it anywhere. Let's say that I'm putting this in the third equation. So if I put y is equal to 9 in the third equation, I'll get 3x minus 5 into 9, that is 45, equal to 6. This 45 will go on the other side. We will get 3x is equal to 51. 6 plus 45 will give us 51. So x here is 51 upon 3. 51 divided by 3 will give us how much? 17. So finally, according to this question, we have the length as 17 square units and the breadth we have as 9 square units, which 9 units, not square units. It's units only because here we are talking about the measures of the dimensions of the rectangle. So the length here is 17 units and the breadth here is 9 units. Square units we use for the areas. So we can write the concluding statement. Length equal to 17 units, and then we get breadth here as 9 units. I hope students this question is clear to you. Now let us discuss the next one. This is based on consistency of the equations. For what values of k will the following pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions? So as discussed earlier, for infinitely many solutions, we should have a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So here a1 upon a2 will give us k upon 12. a1 is this and a2 is this. b1 upon b2 would be 3 upon k, and this would be minus k minus 3 over minus k. Now we'll take these two ratios and we'll simplify. So we'll get k upon 12 is equal to 3 upon k. We're going to multiply this. This is cross multiplication. And then we will get k square is equal to 36. Now if k square is 36, k would be plus or minus 6. Either plus 6 or minus 6, because positive 6 will give us square 36. Negative 6 will also give us square 36. Now let us take these two ratios. We'll get here 3 upon k equal to k minus 3 over k. Please notice we can cancel out this and we'll get rid of this minus sign. So we have here 3k is equal to 3k I've got by multiplying like this. This is cross multiplication. So this is k times of k minus 3. So we'll get here 3k is equal to k square minus 3k, and then we can take this 3k on the right hand side. We will get k square minus 6k is equal to 0. When we have k square minus 6k equal to 0, as we can see, we can take here k common and we'll get k minus 6 is equal to 0. So we can say either k is 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. Or we can say either k equal to 0 or k is equal to positive 6. We can take this minus 6 on the right hand side. We will get positive 6. Now please notice, from this one we are getting k as positive or negative 6, and here we are getting k is equal to 6. So k equal to 6 is the common value which is satisfying these two ratios and these two ratios. So finally we can conclude that k is equal to 6 is the required value of k. That means this is going to make the set of given equations consistent, and in that case they are going to have infinite solutions, because we had used this one, this condition a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So that's the case of infinitely many solutions. I hope students you've all understood this. Now let us discuss another question. This question I've taken from past year papers. The sum of two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits is 165. If the digits differ by 3, find the number. Now we are talking about a two-digit number where let's take the tens place as x and the ones place as y. So the number would be 10x plus y. Now the sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the order of its digit. Order of the digits means that we are interchanging here tens and the ones place. We have y here and we have x here. So we have 10y plus x. That's the new number. This is the new one and this is the original one. Now, if the digits differ by 3, it's given to us that the digits differ by 3, but then we don't know whether the tens place is bigger or the ones place is bigger. So we are taking here, let us assume ourselves that tens place is bigger than the ones place. So in this case, we will take x minus y is equal to 3. It's given to us that the digits differ by 3. Also, we know that sum of a two-digit number, that means this original number, and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits, that means the new one, the reversed one here, will add up to 165. So we have 10x plus y plus 10y plus x is equal to 165. Now we simplify this. These two will become 11x. This will give us 11y is equal to 165. You can take 11 common throughout, or say we are going to divide this throughout by 11. We will get here x plus y is equal to, let's see how much we get, 15 here. X plus y will give us 15. Yes. So this is second equation, and the first one we had already written here. So actually this one was the equation which we arrived by using this, that the sum of the original number and the new number will add up to 165. So these are two equations which we have. So I'll just write it down again. X minus y is equal to 3. X plus y is equal to 15. Now we can either solve by elimination method or by substitution method. So I'm solving this by elimination method. So in this case, I'm going to add these two equations. I'm adding because here I can see that the coefficients are same and the signs are different. They're already different, so we are adding. So this will get cancelled. We will get 2x is equal to how much? 18 here. And x is 9. Now put this x is equal to 9 in any one of the equations you can do. Let's say that we are putting this in the second equation. So we'll get 9 plus y is equal to 15. I'm putting this in this one. 9 plus, yes, here, 9 we are putting here. So instead of x, we are putting 9. So we'll get 9 plus y is equal to 15. This 9 will go on the other side. We will get 15 minus 9. That means we'll get y as 9. Y as 6. Y as 6 we are getting. 15 minus 9, that is 6. So y is 6 and x is 9. We're getting the number 96. Now, here we have taken x greater than y. It was given to us if the digits differ by 3. So we ourselves assumed that the tens place is bigger than the ones place. But then we could have taken it the other way around also, y greater than x. Then in that case, we would have got 69. So here we have two answers, either 96 or 69. They are both satisfying the condition. Both of them will add up to, let's see how much? 5 and then 1, 165. Both of them will add up to 165 as given in the question. Also in both the cases, whether you take 96 or you take 69, the digits are going to differ by 3. Okay, so we are done with this question. So we have two numbers here, 96 and 69 both. Let us now discuss the next question. So this question we've just discussed a similar one. We are talking about a rectangle. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 80 square units if the length is reduced by 5 units and the breadth is increased by 2 units. So we have length, we have breadth, and then we have area. Let us take the original case. Length as x, the breadth as y. So the area is xy. That's the original case. Now, the area of the rectangle gets reduced by 80 square units. It gets reduced by 80 square units. If the length is reduced by 5 units, the breadth is increased by 2 units. So, that's the first case. If we reduce the length by 5 units and we increase the breadth by 2 units, we are going to get the area here as xy minus 80. Why? Because it's given to us the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 80 square units. This is the first case. Only this much we've done till here. I have not read the question further. Let us first simplify this. So when we simplify, we'll get here xy, x into y, xy, x into 2, that is 2x, minus 5 into y, that is minus 5y, minus 5 into 2, that is minus 10, equal to xy minus 80. Now this xy and xy will get cancelled. You can take this minus 10 on the right hand side. You will get plus 10 here. So then you will get here 2x minus 5y is equal to minus 80 plus 10 will give you minus 70. That's the third equation. It is the simplified form for the first equation. Now we'll be using the third one in place of the first one. Now let us proceed. Coming to the next case, if we increase the length by 10 units. So we are increasing the length by 10 units and decrease the breadth by 5 units. We are decreasing the breadth by 5 units. Then the area is increased by 50 square units. Area is increased by 50 square units. I am repeating this. If we increase the length by 10 units, that means we'll get x plus 10. And decrease the breadth by 5 units, that is y minus 5, the area is increased by 50 square units. Now we'll simplify this. We will get here xy minus 5x plus 10y minus 50 equal to xy plus 50. Please notice I have just written RHS as it is. There's no change. So xy and xy will get cancelled. And then this 50 minus 50 you can take on the other side. That will become plus 50. So you will get minus 5x plus 10y is equal to how much? Let's say this is 100. 50 minus 50 will give you 100. Now we have this equation. This is the fourth equation. This is the fourth equation. So we actually had this equation. We have simplified this to a linear equation. Now we'll take the third and the fourth equation and we solve them using elimination method. As we can see, we have 5 here and we have 10 here. So we can multiply the third equation by 2. Let's multiply the third equation by 2. If we multiply this by 2, we'll get 4x minus 10y is equal to minus 140. The fourth equation I'm writing as it is. This is the fifth equation. This we have got by taking the third equation and multiplying this throughout by 2. So it's minus 5x plus 10y is equal to how much? 100. That's the fourth equation. Now we are going to add these two. Let us add these two. This will get cancelled, and here we'll get minus x, and here we'll get minus 40. So here we have x is equal to 40. I've written x is equal to 40 because minus and minus will get cancelled. We have x equal to 40 here. Now we can take this x equal to 40 and we can put it anywhere. So I'm putting it here. X equal to 40, I'm putting it here. So put x is equal to 40 in the third equation. So the third equation here is 2x minus 5y is equal to minus 70. It's 2x minus 5y equal to minus 70. Here we are going to put x is equal to 40 here. We'll get 2 times of 40 minus 5y is equal to minus 70. So that's 80 minus 5y equal to minus 70. And then this 80 we are going to take on the right hand side. We'll get minus 5y equal to minus 70 minus 80. We can combine these two and we'll get minus 5y equal to minus 150. This minus 5y we can take in the denominator, and then we'll get y is equal to minus 150 over minus 5. That means we have y as 30. So finally we can arrive at the conclusion that the length of the given rectangle is 40 units and the breadth is 30 units. We've got x as 40, y as 30. So length 40 units, breadth here as 30 units. I hope students this question is clear to you. Now let's discuss an interesting question here. A similar question we did in the previous class also. Raghav scored 70 marks in a test, getting 4 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 5 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each wrong answer, then Raghav would have scored 80 marks. How many questions were there in the test? So let us take the correct answers as x, the number of correct answers as x, and number of wrong answers as y. So the total questions would be x plus y. So here we are looking for x plus y actually. Now Raghav scored 70 marks in a test, getting 4 marks for each right answer. So if number of correct answers we have x, and then there are 4 marks being awarded for each correct answer, we'll get 4x marks from the correct answers. And losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. So we are going to take this minus 1 times of y. Minus 1 times of y because here y marks we had taken. Y we had taken as number of the wrong answers, and for every wrong answer we are losing 1 mark. So that means we are actually gaining minus 1 mark. And in all, Raghav is getting 70 marks. So this is 4x minus y is equal to 70. This is one equation which we have. This is the first case. In the same way, had 5 marks been awarded for each correct answer. So if Raghav attempts x number of questions correctly, he is going to get 5 marks for each correct answer. So in all, he will be getting 5x marks for every correct answer. He's going to get 5x marks from all the correct answers. And 2 marks being deducted for each wrong answer. So he is going to lose 2 marks for every wrong answer. We have y number of wrong answers. So minus 2y will be deducted for all the wrong answers. So he is going to get 80 marks. This is the second equation. Now we are going to solve this using elimination method. So what we'll do, we'll take the first equation and we'll multiply this by 2. The first equation we'll multiply by 2 so that we get 2y here. So we'll get 8x minus 2y is equal to how much? 140. 8x minus 2y equal to 140. And this second equation I'm writing as it is. There's no change here. I'm writing this as it is. Now let's see. Now we are going to subtract these two equations because we want the signs to be reversed. That's why we are subtracting. So minus 2y plus y will get cancelled at 0. 8x minus 5x will give you how much? 3x. And this is going to give you 140 minus 60 will give minus 80 will give you 60. So x here we have as 20. 20 we've got by taking 60 and dividing by 3. 60 divided by 3 will give us 20. So we have 20 correct answers. Now we are going to take this 20 and we'll put it either in the first equation or the second one. We're going to put it here. Let's see. So here we have 4x minus y is equal to 70, and we are going to take x is equal to 20 here. So 4 times of 20 minus y is equal to 70. This is 80 minus y is equal to 70. This will go on the right hand side. We will get minus y equal to 70 minus 80. And this will give us minus y equal to minus 10. And we can say that this is equal to 10 actually. Minus and minus will get cancelled. We will get 10. So, number of wrong answers we have 10. So, 20 correct answers, 10 wrong answers. So, in all there were how many questions? 20 plus 10, that is 30. So, we have in all 30 questions. So, there were 30 questions in the test. Have you all understood, students? Yes, very good. Now, let us discuss one more question. This is based on fraction. Now, if 2 is subtracted from the numerator and 1 is added to the denominator. So, we have a fraction where obviously we have a numerator and a denominator. So, the numerator we are going to take as x, denominator y. So, the original fraction would be x upon y. This is the original fraction. Now, if 2 is subtracted from the numerator and 1 is added to the denominator, 2 is subtracted from the numerator and 1 is added to the denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. So, this is the first equation we've got. We'll simplify this. We'll cross multiply this. We'll get here 2x minus 4 is equal to y plus 1. We can take this y on the left hand side. We'll get 2x minus y. And this on the right hand side, we'll get 5 here. Minus 4, if we take on the right hand side, we'll get plus 4. So, 2x minus y equal to 1 plus 4, that is 5. So, this is the second equation. That's the simplified form of the first one. Now, this is the first case where we've got 2x minus y is equal to 5. Now, in the second case, it is given, but when 4 is added to the numerator, we have this as the original fraction. 4 is added to the numerator. It is given to us. And 3 is subtracted from the denominator. 3 is subtracted from the denominator. It becomes 3 by 2. 4 is added to the numerator. And then we have 3 subtracted from the denominator. So, it's y minus 3. Then it becomes means the fraction becomes 3 by 2. Now, let us simplify this. We'll cross multiply. And when we cross multiply, we'll get 2 times of x plus 4 is equal to 3 times of y minus 3. So, this will become 2x plus 8 is equal to 3y minus 9. This will go towards the left hand side. We'll get 2x minus 3y. This will go towards the right hand side. We'll get here how much? Minus 17. Minus 8, minus 9 minus 8 will give us minus 17. This is the fourth equation, which is the simplified form for the third one. So, let us write it down. 2x minus y. 2x minus y equal to 5. So, this is 2x minus 4y. Just give me 1 minute. It's 4 plus 5. And then we have 4 adding to the numerator. 3 subtracted from the denominator. The fraction becomes 2 by 3. 3 by here. And okay. Now, let us solve this. Minus, plus, minus. What have I done here? I have actually subtracted here. I have subtracted here because I have 2x here and 2x here. I want to get rid of this x term. That is why I have subtracted, because I want different signs. If I have different signs, then this will become 0. If I have same sign, I'll get 4x. So, x term I'll retain in that case, that I don't want. And here we have minus 2y and here we have minus 22. So, finally, y would be minus 22 over minus 2. That means y is 11. We have got y as 11. That means the denominator is 11. Now we'll take this denominator y is equal to 11 and we will put it somewhere. Wait a minute. Now we have y is equal to 11. We are going to take this y is equal to 11 and we'll put it in, let's say this, let's put it here in this equation. This one was equation number 2. This one was equation number 2, the second equation. So equation 2 is 2x minus y is equal to 5. We can put here y is equal to 11. 2x minus 11 is equal to 5. This will go towards the right hand side. We will get here 2x is equal to 5 plus 11. 2x is equal to 16. So we have x as 16 upon 2. X is 8. So we have x 8 and y 11. So the original fraction, that means the fraction which we took right in the beginning, that's x upon y, would be how much? 11 upon, it is 8 upon 11. So it's x is 8 upon 11 here. That's the original fraction, x upon y, x 8 and y 11. I hope students this question is clear to you. Now let us discuss one more question. Now students, in this type of question, they're not there in the syllabus anymore, but still I want to discuss one question of this type with you. What if I have x in the denominator, x and y, the variables in the denominators? These are not linear equations, because when we have x in the denominator or y, whatever the variable is, the power of that variable is minus. It's minus 1 in this case. So it's negative. It's not a linear thing. For a linear equation, we need to have the degree as 1. Here we have minus 1. So these are two equations which we have. We have to solve for x and y. These are not even linear equations. We are going to first bring them down to linear equations. Just see how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is equal to b. You can take it u or v, p or q, that's your choice. I'm taking 1 upon x as a and 1 upon y as b. Now I'm writing it in a bit different way. 2 over x can be written as 2 times of 1 upon x. 3 over y can be written as 3 times of 1 upon y is equal to 13. This is a, that is what I've taken, and this is b. So this equation, the first one, can be written as 2a plus 3b is equal to 13. I'm repeating this. I've taken 1 upon x as a and 1 upon y as b. 2 upon x can be written as 2 times of 1 upon x. 3 upon y can be written as 3 times of 1 upon y. So 1 upon x we have to replace by a, 1 upon y we have to replace by b. So this first equation can be written as 2a plus 3b is equal to 13. So this is the third equation. This is actually the first one which I've simplified. In the same way, we'll put this second equation in the form of linear equation. It's the same thing. 5 upon x can be written as 5 times of 1 upon x. 4 upon y can be written as 4 times of 1 upon y equal to minus 2. There is no change, minus 2 here. So 1 upon x is a, 1 upon y is b. So here this is 5a minus 4b is equal to minus 2. That is the fourth equation. That's the simplified form for the second one. Now this is a linear equation in two variables. We have a set of linear equations in two variables where we have a and b as the variables, and we are going to solve them using elimination method. So we are going to first take the third equation and we are going to multiply this by, let us multiply this by 3. So I am here planning to eliminate b here. So I'll multiply the third equation by 4. By 4 I am going to multiply, and the fourth one I'll multiply with 3. So I'll multiply the third equation by 4. So I will get here 2a plus 3b will actually become 8a plus 12b is equal to 52. We have 2 into 4, that's 8. 3 into 4, that's 12. 13 into 4 will give us how much? 52. Now we are going to take the fourth equation. We'll multiply this by 3. We'll get here 15a minus 12b. So I have taken this fourth equation, I've multiplied with 3. I've got 3 into 5, that's 15. 3 into 4, that's 12. And 3 into minus 2 as minus 6. Now we'll add these two. We are going to add these two so that we get rid of this b. And when we add these two, we'll get here 23a. 52 minus 6 will give us 46. So a here would be 46 upon 23. That is 2. So we have got a here as 2. Now we'll take this a is equal to 2 and we'll put it in the third equation. Let's put here a is equal to 2 here. So if we put a is equal to 2 here, we'll get 2 times of 2 plus 3b is equal to 13. This will give us 4 plus 3b is equal to 13. And when we take 4 on the right hand side, it is going to give us 13 minus 4, that is 9. So 3b is equal to 9. So b is 3. So we have a is equal to 2 and then we have b is equal to 3. Please do not stop here because still we have one more step left. We were not looking for a and b, we were looking for x and y. So a is 2 and b is 3 we have got. We are going to put the values of a and b here. So 1 upon x we took as a, that means 1 upon x is equal to 2. So if we take reciprocals here, we will get x is equal to x as 1 by 2. In the same way, we took 1 upon y as b. So that means 1 upon y is equal to 3. We can take reciprocals here. We will get y is equal to 1 upon 3. So 3 can be written as 3 by 1. If we take the reciprocal, we will get y is equal to 1 by 3. Finally, these are the required values of x and y. That's how we have solved this equation. So you can take the values of 1 upon x and 1 upon y, put them in terms of a or b, u, v, anything, any two different variables. When you bring it down to a linear equation in two variables, then you can solve either by elimination method or by substitution method. Once you are done with this, then you will get the values of a and b. When you get the values of a and b, put them right in the beginning as we took 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. And from here, you have to solve for x or y. I hope students, this question is clear to all of you. Okay students, so I am winding up here. So we've discussed a lot of practice questions in the class. If you further want any more practice questions, you can connect to our mobile.